Hey, Motor Warriors, that is not the kind of early morning boom boom I meant. I have absolutely no desire to go down the walking street of the red light district in Pattaya, Thailand, or any other city for that matter. So let me explain. But first, roll that intro. This is Bucky Badger. He's the mascot for the University of Wisconsin's Wisconsin Badgers football team, for those of you that don't know. Now, let me explain about the early morning boom boom.
I'll tell you what, Motor Warriors, there's nothing like sleeping in the morning and all of a sudden some big explosion wakes you up. Not too far from where my son lives, there's a Air Force base, like, I don't know, it may be 100 miles away. I don't know how far exactly it is, but he said that this time of year for like a few weeks, the jet fighters practice maneuvers. And they practice, mock combat situations and all that. And they do it over this area because it's pretty remote. And the stuff that is out here may be like an occasional farmhouse or somebody's cabin or something like that, but it's not very populated out where he lives. And they figure if something goes down and explodes, they want it to not kill a bunch of people, so they do their combat situations like right over my son's area. And hang on. Are you there? Oh, good, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure, because I'm going to need to start my trip when I leave. I need to start it there. And, all right, whatever. I'm trying to ride right now, so I'm bouncing down the road. So, all right, bye. All right, bye. And 19th. All right, Motor Warriors. Not sure if you're still there. But anyway, so because the jet fighters do all their practice combat maneuverings and stuff over his house, or in the area, they also practice supersonic speeds. And if you know anything about sound and how that works, what a lot of them will break the sound barrier and it will make a sonic boom. And if you've only seen sonic booms on TV, I tell you what, it's nothing. In real life, it's happened like a number of times since I've been up here. And he said, yeah, about the time you leave, that's when they'll be done. But you'll be sitting there and it'll be quiet. You'll hear birds chirping, and all of a sudden, boom! That's what you hear. And when they break that sound barrier like that, it shakes the house. It rattles the windows. It's nerve-wracking. It is so loud. When you see it on TV, it is nothing. That sonic boom is so loud, it just rattles everything. It'll knock pictures off the wall if they're not up very good. That's how intense that sonic boom actually is. When the sound wave collapses back on itself, that's the boom, and it's loud. And then you hear after the boom, because you can't hear it coming because it's coming so fast. And then when they break the sound barrier and they're going faster than the sound, it makes that sound wrap around the jet and come back and collapse on itself by the time the jet's gone. So it makes that boom, but then you can hear the afterburner as it's going past you. Then you can hear it. So if these guys were flying up at you and trying to wipe you out on the ground or whatever, you wouldn't even hear them coming, because they would be there before the sound was, and you wouldn't even know what happened to you. All of a sudden, boom, you'd all just blow up. It's amazing what these pilots can endure and what they can do. But anyway, so I've been listening to that quite a bit, and I was taking a little nap earlier this morning because I got up kind of early and didn't get a lot of sleep, and so I was laying down taking a little bit of a snooze for half an hour, and all of a sudden, boom, man, it rattled everything really, really bad. And that was a thrill a minute. And then you hear the afterburn of it. Pretty intense. So if you've never heard a sonic boom, man, you don't know what you're missing. I have no idea where I am right now. If I had a full tank of gas instead of like running on fumes, I wouldn't mind so much. And I can't get a signal out here. I was going to look it up on my phone to try and pull up the internet, but the signal's so weak, it won't pull anything up. I mean, if somebody calls from a good solid ground line, landline, I can kind of get that call, but it doesn't stay connected, and it's hard to hear because my side to them is all broken up. I can hear them, they just can't hear me. Okay, let's see. This says 17th. I don't know. Oh, it's Chicago Road. Let me get off of that. Ew, I don't want anything to do with Chicago. Okay, this says Town Line. It said 17th. Now it says Town Line. And I need to find me some gas. Well, they're out here watering the field. See, look at how they do that. Those things like massive waterers, and just across hundreds of acres. It's amazing how they do these big farms up here. Okay, well, I'm not too far off the beaten path, because that says Watoma, and that's the town I need to be in to get gas. That's weird. That White River Marsh area then, because I was near there just not long ago, and the other day when I was there, it was pretty far. It was like 15-20 miles. So either that marsh is really big or it's in separate pieces. Okay, let's see where we at. Okay, I think I want to go this way. I think. We'll find out in a minute. Well, there's a Dollar General store, so yeah, I must be coming into town. Alright, cool. I just didn't want to run out, because if you're getting out there, there's nothing out there. This is going to be a video that's fun to try and edit. I love driving out here in the country, though, listening to some good down-home southern rock and roll. I'm not one of these people that blasts it on an external mic to bother everybody else. I have it in my helmet, because that always drives me nuts if I'm sitting on my porch back home in Tennessee enjoying the quiet and hearing the birds sing, and then some guy comes along with one of those speakers blasting their, music they listen to, and I'm trying to enjoy the quiet. So I figured if it annoys me, I won't do it to others. Okay, man, this place is pretty busy. Here, let's see if I can get in here. Let's go up here. Alright, better get gas. Even if I leave it in the morning, I can always top some off here.
This drone is an Eachine 511S, and it's the first one that I bought, and you can see how it changes the quality of the imagery and all that, and it flutters around. It doesn't have a gimbal on the camera, so any little breeze will start to shake it and knock it and make it look real choppy, and make you almost dizzy sometimes. The drone that I bought after this trip is a much better Mavic Mini it does a lot better. But this one, it's the Yashin E511S. It was pretty inexpensive, and it did okay. And then I started trying to go down a mountain stream with the camera, with the drone, and I hit a little tiny twig of a branch hanging off a tree close to the water that I didn't see, and it was just enough to make it drop and down into the water. It was only like knee deep, but still. Ever since then, the quality of the image has gone down from what it was. But this is where my son lives. You can see there's not a whole lot out this way. It's pretty remote. It's a great place. It's really quiet. I liked being up there. It was a really nice visit. It gets too cold up there and too much snow, but it's really nice up there. And the people were really friendly up there. Real awesome people. I loved it. But that's what it looks like. But hey, Moto Warriors, thanks for watching. And remember, live your life with the heart of a Viking warrior. Bye for now.